Okay, everybody, welcome to the vlog. This is Friday, right?
Yep.
And it's 3:05 p.m. and we're on the road. We are fixing to stop and get us some lunch. What town are we in? We're in Hammond, Louisiana. And we passed up Chick-fil-A.
Okay.
You're not gonna get you nothing there? Anyway, so we're really kind of just getting started. It's a 3 to 4 hour drive. So we will be later getting there. And I'm not even showing y'all. You'll see in the car. Sorry about that. That's McDonald over there. We're stopping at McDonald. I think he's going to get him something at Chick-fil-A. And I'll try to... Whoa!
Don't tell nobody that you've been there.
Ooh, that's on me. I will be showing y'all a little bit along the trip. Alright, see y'all in a bit. We are eating our chicken nuggets from McDonald's.
Imitation chicken nuggets.
And going down the road. They're the best chicken nuggets to me, though. And so this is the scenery right now. Just road, sky, and trees. That's the chauffeur. What the chauffeur looked down for.
Look at my shirt.
Oh.
Boston 60.
Excuse me. Did not mean to do that. Okay. See y'all later.
Outside in, John. You know what way you can see the river better?
Yeah.
Let me see if I can get over.
We are in Natchez, Mississippi. Fixing to go over the Mississippi River Bridge. Well, it's hard. There we go.
Now we'll be back in Vidalia, Louisiana.
Years ago, didn't we talk about moving here?
Yep. Thank God I did. Nothing against Vidalia, but look where all we've been.
Well, I don't know if I got it good or not. Okay, we made it to Wisner. That's where his Uncle Carter lives, but we got to go to the next town, Winsboro, where we're staying in a motel tonight. But this is hubby's dad and mom, their graves. And he fixed all this up, and the rocks in here, I don't know if you can tell it, but that's an I, heart for love, and a U for I love you. And then he made this bench, this swing glider. No, it don't glide, does it? It sits still. But it's looking old and ragged, rugged. It ain't shiny no more.
Hey, that's been there for many years.
And there's a pole here for a flag, but no flag.
Yeah, my Carter put that there for Ruby. But
Oh.
well,
So that's
everybody.
where Ruby's at right there?
Yeah, Ruby's here.
Uncle
That'll
Carter's
be Uncle
wife.
Carter's there.
Okay. A lot of his family's buried around here. I'm not
This
going to
is,
walk way over
Daddy's
there.
brother,
Okay.
his sister-in-law right here. This is where Uncle Larry's at, which is Uncle Roy's and Uncle Carter and Mama's brother.
Yeah.
This is Uncle Buster and Aunt May's right here.
Okay.
Ronnie's right over there.
Okay. That's their son. Ronnie is their son.
Uncle Reese's right here.
Okay.
And Lord, I can't remember everybody.
Yeah. But that's the church up there that their funerals were at. And then buried back here in the graveyard. Big old graveyard. It goes way back over yonder.
Oh, that's Lucky, which is Uncle Buster and his boy Ronnie.
Okay.
Called Lucky.
Yeah. Okay. And ain't they something on the back of their tombstones? It's kind of wet and wishy out here. If I don't fall down. Thank you.
Oh, it's hard to read.
Oh, Lord, I ain't going to be able to read it.
All right.
Whoa. I'm going to fall. Okay.
All right. Earth loss is heaven's gain. A wife, a mother, a grandmother, a sister, an aunt, a friend, and a teacher. Stand ye in the ways and see and ask for the old path, for ye shall
And ye shall find rest for your soul. Jeremiah 6:16.
Yeah, that was Daddy's favorite verse.
Okay.
All right.
Get that zoomed back out in. There you sit. Alright, guys. See y'all later. We're at Uncle Carter's house. I'm in the bathroom. And I'm fixing to walk out in yonder. I'm going to leave the camera going. But I'm going to be quiet. I'm going to do it in a way they don't know. So be quiet. Let's see if I can do this. The thing's here. Yep.
Mary, you know how much you wanted, so. Here.
There's more if you want more too, Al.
Here you go.
This plate here.
Oh, yeah, she's already got a plate out. Yeah, there, and there's some bread right there.
Is it heated up or I got?
That's microwave right here.
Okay.
And they got water or root beers in the refrigerator there.
Alright, I'll do a root beer. I'm just gonna get a little bit.
There's our cover.
Huh?
Put your bread in there.
I don't want no bread.
Sorry,
Okay.
I fixed you.
That's okay. That's alright.
I didn't hear you say if you wanted any, and
Yeah, I'll do a little bit. Do I just hit one? I really accept a little bit, probably 30.
You do 3 of them.
Oh,
Hit go.
okay.
Hey, she knows I'm the favorite up here.
Bella.
Remember that Land Cruiser Jeep I had?
Yeah.
I was by parts for it, from trailer place. Started with like $300 and this and that and that. I wasn't putting it right there. I got, you know, I'll tell you something, Rick.
Well, I just.
Get your root beer.
Alright.
They were like $400 for the whole deal, and the trailer place you do. That's a 71 engine in a color, a Street
Do I
6,
put that back in there?
Street 6 Chevrolet
Yes.
engine. Same part here. I tell you, a strip limit was like $60.
Root beer on top, water on the bottom.
That $300 trailer place. It's sure enough, everything fit. Silver Street 6.
Well, I tell you what, that head gasket, I'm in the valve cover gasket. For my, that's 7.3, $89.99. And it comes with them plugs, you know, you gotta plug it in, it's wiring harness. And we also changed in all the glow plugs. I ain't never changed glow plugs in that thing, and if it gets a little cold, if I don't plug it in, it won't crank at all. So we had a major oil leak. I told Benny, I said, let's just change that. Let's change the glow plugs, because we did it on the other truck we had.
Hello.
Alright.
This is outside his house. That's a river out there. And I
Alright.
built that swing in memory of his wife, Ruby. This is
That still looks good, doesn't it?
Yeah. I still love this place out here. Water.
Walking Bella out there, and I got her down where she peed in the front yard, and she hadn't pooped.
Hi.
Her granddaughter's got
Hello.
Alright.
Hello, everybody. This is Saturday. It's probably almost 11 o'clock. We're fixing to sign out, what do you want to call it? This is our motel. Colleen, one of his cousins, that was little Roy's wife, got us the room, and it had 2 beds in it. And then that's the bathroom in there, and we're dressed. This is one of my new skirts I had gotten in that bag that I tried on for y'all a little while back, and we got me a new shirt and tank top last night at Walmart to wear with it today. And then I got me one to go with that pretty different colored flowery one for Easter in the morning. Alright guys, just wanted to tell y'all this. We're fixing to head to the funeral place. See y'all there.
He never was. Yeah. I said he wouldn't have minded if it would have been a little bit messed up or whatever. And but I like the fishing pole.
They
I
can
said-
all care and take pictures.
I don't know if she's going. I told her I want some things of it. Kind of.
Some people don't want you to
I
take
know.
pictures.
But oh yeah, that is cool.
Yeah, when I saw this from back there, I said, is that Oreo cookie?
That's what I thought, David, that's the right.
You know, from sitting there.
Yeah.
Even up here, though.
Yeah. I'm like, okay, you like Oreo?
I know, that's what I thought too.
I don't know, maybe you like Oreo cookies.
That's what I thought, was that too.
That is cool though.
Mm-hmm.
She said she got some little white boots. She's gonna put up there.
Oh, yeah, that'll finish it all perfect.
That happened a few times.
Yeah.
Didn't see them, but they were underwater.
Get that for me. And then also get the end over there. I'm like, you got it. That's why I told her.
We were all in Durham together.
I can ask Ellen, she's
Picture you can share.
It brought back a lot of memories. I don't want to sound like I had fun building this, but I had fun building this. Every board that I put on there, it gave me a story. I thought about this, I thought about that, but I was also trying to figure out what describes Uncle Roy the best. And, you know, just like, what describes him? He's a jolly person. So I went and I looked up the definition of jolly person. And it says, full of spirit, laugh, being jolly, good, cheerful, a jolly laugh, extremely pleasant and agreeable. That kind of fits Uncle Roy. I mean, he would laugh about everything. I don't care what happened. Kind of like Ray was talking about, nothing got in his way of fishing, but he would, after it's all over, we'd laugh about it. Sometimes we'd laugh about it during the situation, but we still fished. Nothing upset him. Proverbs 17 and 22 tells us, a merry heart does good like a medicine. And Uncle Roy had a merry heart. But during building this, I recall, like I said, my mind was just going all over the place. I recall one of the first times Uncle Roy met Marlon Elsie. Sissy, I don't know if you remember the green truck. We're all in Empire. Marlon's down there helping me do a job. Uncle Roy comes driving up, and we're standing out there talking. He looks at Marlon, looks at the truck, looks at Marlon, looks at the truck. He looks at him and goes, "You want to race?" So, what did they do? They all go to the levee road back there. We all go back there, and they race several times up and down the road. Marlon won. Uncle Roy said with a big laugh, he goes, I thought my truck was better than that. But nothing upset Uncle Roy. I remember one year there was a local fishing rodeo going on down there, so we decided to enter it. To enter it, you had to go get a fishing license. This is where the fishing license comes in. At that time, Uncle Roy might have changed in his older years, but during that time we had webbing license, but we didn't have fishing pole license. So to get in the rodeo, we had to go get licensed that day, or for that tournament. So we go get our license a couple weeks ahead of time, gets everything ready. Well, the weather turned real bad. So they said, well, I don't know if they're gonna cancel the rodeo or not. Well, they didn't, so we ended up going fishing. We caught several fish. We checked in that morning, you know, did all the legal stuff, went on out fishing. We caught a couple fish, but nothing to be, you know, nothing to brag about. We caught a couple flounders and catfish and redfish. But we were so embarrassed, we're not gonna show anybody, we're just gonna go home. So we go home, the next day, Mom cooks them all up, we eat our fish. Well, that Monday afternoon, Uncle Roy comes by the house with a newspaper. He goes, read this article. So I read the article that says, it's talking about the local rodeo, how the weather was bad, didn't have a lot of fish caught, hardly no size. And then they started naming the first place. I can't remember the size exactly, but our flounder was bigger than the one that won first place. So Uncle Roy says with a laugh, he goes, we just had an expensive meal. Uncle Roy was also a softball coach. Where he worked up there in Black Bay, Uncle Roy's nickname was Papa Hog Dog. And so him and the guys out there was all talking about their softball league. And Uncle Roy said, we can do that. So we formed this team, and it was called the Louisiana Pride Hog Dogs. Now, I'm going to get into some high thinking right here, okay? Uncle Roy was coach, all right? So here was his motto about winning a game. If they hit the ball, catch it, get them out, don't let them score, okay? If we hit the ball where they can't catch it, well, let's score, we'll win the game. That was all of our coaching, you know? The only problem, we didn't win a lot of games, but we had fun. I still have that shirt today, the Louisiana Pride Hog Dogs. And Gracie, my granddaughter, when she's over at my house sometime, she'll sleep in it periodically, and it brings back a lot of memories. As we, all know, Uncle Roy loves his fishing. One day we went to Phoenix, Louisiana to go fishing. To go there, you had to take the ferry. You know where we're going, huh, Doc? We had to take the ferry, so we're all over there fishing. All of us, me, little Roy, Doc, we're over there having a good time. But we had to take the ferry to go over there. We put the boat in the water. Uncle Roy goes to pull the truck up, and it won't go nowhere. Transmission goes out. So what most people would do, forget about going fishing, let's get the truck fixed. Nah. So we unhooked the boat trailer, pushed the truck out of the way. He can back around, that's good. Let's go fishing. So we go put out our lines, our gar webbing. We was gonna put them out, go back home, and come back the next day and fish. Well, he puts them out. We run our lines, get everything going, gets back to the truck, looks around, he goes, yeah. He said, it ain't working. He said, torque converter or whatever went out in the truck. So he said, we got to do something. He said, we got to let, Otter and Billy know that we're okay, because he said, sorry, y'all, just bear with me. He goes, I got to let them know that we're all right. And also, we're going over there not to spend the night, so we didn't have any food. But Uncle Roy says, hey, the store's way over there. But he said, I got an idea. We'll back over there. So we back up the levee, back on the levee, back down the levee, back out in this road, go about a half a mile backwards, get to the store. He turns around backwards so nobody would block him in. And we at this store over there, and this gentleman lets us use the phone. So we call Mom and Dad and let them know what all happened. Of course, the ferry's done closed, so nobody can get over there to us. So we back all the way back to the boat. Well, we get there, we're getting everything done. We was gonna light a fire for tonight. We ain't had no matches. So Uncle Roy, in all his wisdom, okay, this is where it gets interesting. He said, give me that rag. So he puts a dab of gas on the rag. He says, hey, I got 2 pieces of wire right here. So we pop the hood on the truck, takes the wire, put it on the battery, makes a spark, and we got a fire. Let me tell you something, the Boy Scouts got nothing on him. I will say that it probably needs a warning, do not try this at home. Like I said, Uncle Roy always, during the laughter, he was one of a kind. I didn't mention this at first, but Uncle Roy lived by us. I guess y'all could probably tell by talking about mom and dad all the time. But one time we was gonna go fishing, and Dad had this brand new blue truck. And so we take Dad's truck to go fishing, with Dad's permission, of course. And we go to run our lines that we had on the back levee back there. Well, we get there, the gate's closed. So to get around the gate, you gotta go inside the levee, in between two poles, and you go back up the levee. Well, Dad didn't have new tires. I mean, it was new tires, but it wasn't mud grips. It was and they got slippery out there right after the rain. So the truck started sliding into the pole. Uncle Roy jumps out, runs around the back of the truck, puts his shoulder into the truck. I ease forward. If he wouldn't have, it would have been much worse. It ended up about an 8-inch scratch on Dad's brand new truck. So Uncle Roy, man, he waited around that afternoon. Dad come home from work, and when Dad come home from work, he had to have his coffee every afternoon, and he knew that. So he come over to the house and he said, "Hey, Ida, fix him a cup of coffee. Fix him a cup of coffee." So him and Dad sitting there drinking coffee, and he looks up at Mom. He goes, "Ida Mae, you got a piece of pie or a cake? Get this man or something?" And Dad looks up with a little grin, a smirk grin. He goes, "Okay, what happened?" So he starts, Uncle Roy tells him the story. They go out there and look at it. Dad looks at the scratch, kind of like this, and then Dad asks this all-important question. "Okay, how many fish we catch?" That was the end of that story. Nothing else ever said. Talk about the simple life. They lived it. Also, I'm going to retell a story that I told at Little Roy's funeral. I was asked to, so I'm going to tell this. It's kind of sums it up. Uncle Roy had this bright idea. It starts out with Dad, so you've already heard some of his bright ideas, okay? So we was going to go hunting on this game reserve in Bohemia. So Uncle Roy had it all figured out. We're going to go to the game reserve. You're going to go over here, you're going to go over here, and you're going to go over here. And he said the first person that shoots, the other two is going to go to him, get the deer, and get out of there. So, all right, we got this plan. Yeah, Uncle Roy, yeah, you got this, Albert. You got this, Roy. Yeah, okay. So we get over there. All right, little Roy, you go that way. All right, so he's got to walk down this trail. I'm coming over here. Albert, you go that way, and I'm going to go around here. About that time, pow, we heard a shot. So me and Uncle Roy, we stuck to the plan. We come around, we get over there to Little Roy. Uncle Roy said, "Where's the deer at, Roy?" Little Roy said, "What deer?" He said, "You shot." "Dad, there was this huge banana spider in my way. I had to shoot it." Uncle Roy, he said, "Come on, boy, we got to get out of here." We got in the boat, just got out of there before the game warden got there. The more I think about this story, I am so thankful Roy shot that spider. But Uncle Roy was, you could get on his mind, can get on his nerves. Brian could, but Brian, you wasn't the only one, okay? There's one of his nephews that he locked in a locker all day at work. I'm not going to mention anything else about the story. I'm not going to mention his name, but if you want to know the detail, ask Bobby. This is my last one, and I'll be done. Uncle Roy, as most of us has probably in our lives, has gotten a bind paying a bill. And Uncle Roy got in a bind. I don't know all the situation, but he got in the bind paying the bill. So Mom helped him get him on track, get him caught up so he can pay his bills. Well, during the time you're behind on the bill, you get these bill collectors calling, harassing you and all that. Well, they was going to come get Uncle Roy's trailer. Or Uncle Roy was late on his note on his trailer. No reason for them to come get him, but this bill collector's like, "I'm going to come get your trailer." Uncle Roy said, "Buddy, you better pack a lunch if you're coming," because he said it's going to be an all-day affair. And but he got it all taken care of and all that, doing good. Well, Mom and Dad done moved to Tensall River out there in Wisner, so I was home for the weekend. So Mom was going to call Uncle Roy that day to ask him a question. So I said, hey, let me call him. She didn't know what I was going to say. I didn't really know what I was going to say either. Half the time I don't know what I'm going to say. And so I said, hello, Mr. Robertson. Look, you have bullied my guys enough. I am coming after your trailer, dude. Ain't nothing you going to do about this. About that time, I heard this wham. And all at once, I hear this rustling of paperwork and all that kind of stuff. I look over at Mom, and Mom's shaking her head like, you shouldn't have done that. So I'm thinking, I might ought to change this real quick. So I gets back to the phone. I said, Uncle Roy. You know, he gets back. He said, buddy, I don't know you nothing. I'm like, Uncle Roy, calm down. What do you mean, Uncle? Who is it? Howard. Howard, let me tell you something. If you ever do that to me again. About a couple weeks ago, I got to talk to Uncle Roy. And needless to say, that conversation come up quite a bit. He said, don't you ever do that to me again. Doc said he has never seen his dad that mad. He actually broke the table, didn't he? I'm just thankful that I wasn't there at the time because he would have probably broke my head. But all I can say, Uncle Roy, thanks for the memories, because we had a lot of them. And all I got to say, what he would say, folks, go make memories, because that is one thing nobody can ever take away from you. And remember, laughter is the cheapest medicine you will ever buy. Thank y'all.
Hey, y'all. My sickness has gotten worse. This is Sunday evening. We got home late last night, about 11 something. Went straight to bed. And I've been in the bed all day till about 3. I got up, got me a little something to eat and drink. And I took some more medicine, and I'm fixing to lay back down. Albert's at the shop. But he did go. This is Easter, by the way. Happy Easter for y'all. Not for us so much. Being sick and all, but my poor Gracie's sick. She ain't got to do Easter. She didn't go to Sunday school this morning. Pawpaw got her a little bag of candy, though, and brought it to her. One of her plastic eggs she opened up, and it had money in it. So she got the grand prize. $3. Anyway, hang on, I'm fixing to sneeze. So sorry, hang on. I just wanted to come on and make an ending to my vlog. So, Katie's sick now too, throwing up. Matter of fact, Marcus took her to the ER. Elizabeth's got Gracie at her house and tending to her, giving her medicine. And I just wanted to come on and do an ending to this vlog. Get it up, scheduled to go up in the morning at 8 o'clock. Hopefully tomorrow, being a new start of a new week, hopefully I can make myself get up and do things normal and start a new vlog and start feeling better, hopefully. Alright, y'all, I'm gonna let y'all go. And hope y'all enjoyed this vlog. Being what kind of vlog it was, a funeral and us being sick and all. Anyway, so this is going up tomorrow, Monday morning. I'll see y'all in our Wednesday morning vlog. And hopefully it'll be better. Hopefully I'll be better. Alright, bye y'all.